everybody, John here. It's bitterly cold, check it out, and we're going to see if the jag's going to start. Hello everybody, John here again, and today I'm trying to rummage out a lot of my kite gear because part of the revamping of the garage that I talked to you about last time involved getting rid of a lot of my kit. I used to be very into my kite sports. I live very close to a beach, which is excellent, and I've recently sold a lot of windsurfers and surfers and stuff like that, and I sold my race kite buggy, which was brilliant fun for many years, but since I had my last birthday I decided I was starting to get too brittle to carry on doing that sort of thing, and I got too many other projects on the go, so I'm moving on a lot of my kite things, and this is one of them, my kite board. And a friend that I work with down south has expressed an interest, so all this has got to go in the back of the Navara for him to take a look at, and hopefully some of it will stay down south and not have to come back with me. The challenge is going to be finding the rest because it's all in this corner, so here we go. Okay, so let's go everything out. Mission one, a little regolith, is we need a little bit more wind in the tyres. This is a big old compressor that a friend of my father had originally. Actually, he was another carman. He got an old Fiero he was trying to do up. Many years back now he died, and my dad ended up with possession of this, and he got no use of it, so it's now doing good service in here. Fingers crossed, here we go. So, got the compressor sorted. Let's give these all a little bit of wind. Only tiny little tyres, 50 psi they can take. On there, doesn't even register. 50, and I'll fill up quick using a big compressor like that. Bizarrely, these are actually little split rim wheels, the sort of thing you'd expect to have on quite an expensive car, and there they are on a posh skateboard. So, all pumped up. Next thing is, I've got some masking tape on here that's been left on way too long. Here's a good tip. Masking tape, alcohol, strong alcohol solution is really good because it soaks through the paper, because alcohol is very thin, and it dissolves the glue. I actually found a better thing than a scrubber. There's a little plastic scraper that's made out of a biscuit tub lid. So plastic, relatively stiff, nice sharp edge. It's doing a much better job of picking off all of this old masking tape. Much better. Half the time. These would be really good for putting on body filler as well. And there we are, all cleaned off. Next is the kite bags themselves. And to be honest, you know, the kites are in bad nick. There's nothing you're going to do to tidy them up, so this is all cosmetic stuff. This is a Ozone Samurai, and just looking at the colours, this one's a 3.5 metre one. Usually I've got a tag on them. The thing that goes first on the kites, ironically, is the zips on the bags, particularly if you use them on a beach, but I've kept that one well greased. And this has got frayed and tatty in the wind. It's a scabbard for ground anchor, golf ball topped one. It's just good for looping your kite lines over so that things don't blow away. And it's just got a little scruffy. Using some small faithful bonsai scissors, which are very sharp. Good for getting through this sort of nylon-y material without dragging it out some more. Okay. Actually might try the match method on. Let's unhook him. If for no other reason than the match method's good for him. Okay. So, see the sort of problem we got, just abrasion over time has caused that to start coming apart. The jumbo lighter, top quality obviously. So let's just try it out on that in case it all goes terribly wrong. You can see all that happens is it shrivels back the loose edges, kind of seals them up, and it can't fray any further. What I had originally was just so much fluff, I don't think it would work well. So either probably light, or I'd have ended up with a ball of plastic attached. That's looking quite neat. And that doesn't look too bad compared to where we started. So this kite and all the other kites I own are 4-line traction kites. Their intention is to drag and lift, and drag very hard. So this is a 3.5 metre, it's actually 3 metre, sorry, 3 square metres of kite sail that has 4 lines on it, and will very easily lift a man of my sort of size, so 100 kilos, in a wind, maybe 10 miles an hour, a little more maybe. You can lift off the ground with that, so you can get dragged along either on a board or on a buggy very quickly indeed with a piece of equipment like that. My old helmet, pair of frog eyes, John, and the daddy. This is a 10 square metre Peter Lynn Synergy. This one you can't really fly off 2 handles, there's just too much power involved. This one has a trapeze bar, much like flying through the air on a trapeze, a rod, with the lines off both ends, and you're attached to it in the middle using a harness again. And this is an absolute monster. Harness, seat harness. And you can see that's more like a swing seat than it is a belt. A little bit of a stain on there. Looks like it's been touching something metal. Got some carpet and upholstery cleaner. No fear of damaging this. This is obviously made for beaches and crashing and all the rest of it. It's a tough nylon type material, so not even concerned about compatibility. Just get on with it. I am interested in is this very unusual cap. I'm not quite sure how often do we actually have to read. Do not overspray. No, interesting. No actual instructions for use. It looks like where your finger goes, so here we go. Oh, there you go. Couldn't tell which way it's going to squirt. That's horrible. Luckily, very, very cheap. And you've been stood on this, by the way. That is my tripod today. And I'm going to go and take that to show my friend John. A couple of requests since I mentioned it to talk a little bit more about the powder coating arrangements I have on my wall, and I'm going to give you a tiny sneaky preview to just show how low tech it is, but it's really effective. I'll show you that next time probably. Big metal cupboard, heat-proof glass, meat thermometer. Obviously all this doesn't live in here normally. Halogen heater, static generator, static gun, and a whole drawer full of paraphernalia. Works really well, and I'll show you how to build your own if you like. Didn't cost very much. Really good results. Right, it's getting really, really cold now, so it's time for me to put the Jag back in. Good news, it starts. When the battery gets low on that, all sorts of things go wrong. And we'll see you again soon on To The Garage.